What up, everybody? This is Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored.
And Melissa Ford, a.k.a. the Curve Queen.
And it's your boy Giovanni. Don't forget about the green eyes.
And yeah, I got green eyes too, but I got to have, I don't know, a lot of shit got to be going on in my life for my eyes to turn green. But they actually do turn colors.
I noticed.
Did you?
Yeah.
You've been looking at my eyes?
I mean, you know, we hang out a lot.
Okay, speaking of things that won't work out, let's talk about this vibrator, because before we came on the air today, you were telling us that you're very active with your vibrator, and if only people knew. And since we were here, let's talk about it.
No, before that, we were talking about you abstaining from sex for the next 30 days.
Well, I'm going to try.
Well, you set yourself up for this.
I don't have to try.
Well, let me just say, I stopped drinking. I made a personal commitment to stop drinking for at least 6 months because I need to get my life back on track.
I know. I need to make the same commitment.
I love drinking, man.
I do too. God damn. I love drinking.
Let me tell you how bad I'm getting, for real. Like, drinking leads to financial destruction.
That's true.
I get a text message drunk that says, I miss you. The next thing I do is I'm on orbitz.com booking a flight. So I booked my last flight last night but anyway, I wasn't even sending somebody home. I was sending somebody somewhere else. But anyway, I'm done with that. So let's talk about
And
your
meeting
vibrator.
them there?
Let's talk about this vibrator.
What?
How active are you? What's the preparation?
Listen,
Is it in a gold box? Is it?
No, it's not in a gold box. It stays underneath my pillow.
Are you on the clit or penetrate one?
Wait.
Settle down.
No.
Hold on one second.
Wait a minute.
One step at a time.
Okay.
dude.
Shout out to our friend Candy Burris, who created candy. What is it? Candy coated nights.
Something. I don't know.
Whatever.
I can't remember.
She created a line of vibrators.
She did, and it was brilliant.
But it was.
Because she's the last person anybody would think of that would create a line of sex toys.
I love Candy, but it don't seem like her candy.
What are you looking at me like that for?
Let's talk about this vibrator really quick, because we're spending a lot of time getting to the punchline. Where is this vibrator?
I told you it's underneath my pillow.
And so tell us about all this activity.
It's not really activity. I mean, you don't have to make apologies for how quickly you get off. And then you get to go to sleep right away.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
This is way more than I want to know. Okay, my friend told me a story once of when he was giving head to this girl, and she squirted all in his face.
Yes.
No, let me stop you. I almost threw the fuck up.
Why
That's the
squirting?
best.
First of all, the first thing I thought of was the bed sheets. What the fuck are y'all gonna do with the bed sheets?
Put them in a damn washing machine.
Well, what do you mean?
Okay, so
when you guys ejaculate, somebody's got to sleep in the wet spot. It's usually not me.
No, you want me
gotta
to
throw
tell you
down
why?
a towel.
You want me to tell you why?
What?
Because if you put it in the mouth or in a condom, I mean, damn.
Would
There's
you
other ways
wait?
of
Hold on, wait,
disposing. No. We were talking about.
I was going to say,
squirters.
do you get head while you're wearing a condom?
So we were talking about no. What?
Okay, so
That's like fucking going. That's like going trick or treating with a bag over your head. Like, who the fuck does that?
Okay.
No.
Well,
Okay. So back to you squirting. When you play with yourself, when a woman plays with herself with a vibrator, I'm really asking this for educational purposes, because
our viewers want to know.
okay,
Yeah.
because I fucking don't want to know. When you're playing with a vibrator, does a woman come on herself, or what is that? What happens? Is it like dry fucking? Is it, what the fuck is going on?
No, it's just like you kind of know where you're supposed to kind of put it for maximum.
No, for those that don't know, where do you put it?
It depends on the woman.
That's what I was asking you earlier.
So when you use a vibrator, okay, just here, for educational purposes, I'll explain the difference. Okay, we're not talking about dildos, okay?
'Cause
Dildos actually go inside you.
Oh, I know that.
I don't like that.
I've purchased a few dildos
Answer
for a couple
my
people that I fuck with. I know.
I'm not a fan of dildos. If I'm gonna use if
a
something's
real
going to
man.
go inside, I'd like the real thing. Vibrators just kind of sit on the surface.
So basically,
it's clitoral stimulation.
The vibrator you put you put on top of the salami for the most part, right?
He called it a salami.
I mean, that's what it looks like. My mom's Italian, so we used to grow up with this bunch of salami in the refrigerator. So when I used to go to Sex Ed, I used to be like, yeah, I've seen that before.
Okay, fine. Yeah, you put it on the salami.
And you know what's so funny? Because there's probably so many men at home when they see this going to be like, because you look like you come beautifully. Like you make all these pretty ass faces.
No, not with that. With her mouth, she's probably like, motherfucker, she probably talking reckless.
Are you an ugly comer? Like,
No, I'm
what
hot.
is an ugly comer?
Listen, my girl is beautiful, but she makes some of the ugliest faces when she's coming. It's hilarious.
You shouldn't say that on the radio.
Listen, I don't give a fuck. It's Hollywood Unlocked.
Can you do me a favor? Can you Snapchat her face next time just so we have a visual? Because I'm a visual person.
Because her body started getting rigor mortis. Because be putting it down. But you look like you come gracefully like this. Like you got slow motion and Marvin Gaye playing when you.
I wouldn't necessarily say
This show is a
gracefully,
mess.
but I would say I've been told that I kind of look like a movie, like movie sex. I kind of look
movie like Spider-Man trying to
no,
climb
like maybe
the
it's
walls,
like the softcore porn that used to
Like Jason's lyrics, shit.
softcore porn that used to happen like on Cinemax and shit like that.
I love it.
Yeah.
I literally don't want to see.
said
I don't
Cinemax.
want to get this visual. But
I
Melissa-
make really intense, awesome
Okay,
faces.
I'm going to ask you guys a question. Just since
I
we're
love
on
it.
the topic of sex, and I don't know why this show always
Goes to
navigates
sex.
to that
Well.
reckless ass co-host. Okay, what is the most awkward sexual encounter you've ever had? I'll just start with mine while you think.
Okay.
So I moved from one apartment to another next to a neighbor of mine who's like a really big Instagram model, has like millions of followers, and but I was really private. I'm not the kind of guy that knocks on my neighbor's door. So one night I was having sex in my apartment, and the walls, I don't know, like apartments are so close to each other. They're like literally right next door. Why are you making that face?
I'm just.
He's still.
The fact that you
trust
say
me.
I was having sex in my apartment is just fucking me up. Go ahead.
Listen, yes, I be fucking. Okay, so, but my bed, the way my apartment is configured, I put my bed against her wall. Anyway, so I had sex with somebody who was so loud, like unnecessarily loud. I don't know if it was just being extra or really it was, we all know I got that thing. But
Hilarious.
I was really surprised at how loud it is, but the most uncomfortable thing, the next morning I went out to go to my car and she was walking to her apartment.
Yeah.
And it was so loud at like 4 a.m. So I was just trying not to make eye contact with her. And she was just like, "Are you okay?"
Damn.
So she put me on blast. That was awkward, But anyway, so Gio, tell me yours.
I don't know, man. Nothing comes to mind. The most awkwardest. It's probably that one time I had that foursome. Me being the only guy though.
That's
For
awkward.
God's sake.
That's not
that
awkward.
was
That's-
awkward because it was a big bitch in the equation. So that was awkward for me.
So how big? Like
No, like
300-pound big, or
she was pushing like a cold 240.
So you had when you have sex with 4 people at the same time.
three girls.
When you're having sex with 3 girls at the same time, do you change condoms? Are you raw dogging
Here's the thing:
everybody?
I never even got a chance to even get with none of them because the big bitch fucked it up for everybody.
Why?
Because one, she wanted to have sex with me, and her friends was trying to play like the wing girls, and they was like, "Well, we're gonna get son popping for your big ass," and she just fucked it up. She came out with these 2 big ass dildos and shit. She took the condom, and before she put it on, slapped me with the condom and shit. Like,
Slapped you with
yeah,
what?
she was slapping me with the condom and shit, thinking that she was turning me on and shit.
Okay, so when she was slapping you with the condom, so did you have sex with the 3 girls or no?
I got head from one, and then the other one is fun. Well, it's Hollywood Unlocked. One was on her monthly, so she wasn't really doing nothing. So she was giving me head. Then the other girl was eating out. The big girl was eating out the other girl.
So when guys say they like that sticky, like they mean like period sticky or
no,
just
we call it spider web. She had the spider web.
Okay, so I thought you were gonna say you had sex with a midget. You never done that like that.
Nah, but you know what? I would though. I really would, because they got some fat asses, dog. Straight up.
I think it should be illegal to have midget sex unless you're midget on midget.
Nah.
This show just went all the way fucking south, man.
Because you're not supposed to talk about little people as midgets, right?
Oh, little people, yeah.
No,
I would
fuck
have.
that. They're midgets. They're dwarves. I'm gonna tell you right now. Like, I have my friend Lee in New York, who I'm not talking to right now. When he saw this midget one time, he jumped. Like, it scared him. He's afraid of little people.
Thank you. Let's call them little people. They're so, because the thing is, they got that ass, but they got them little hands. Like, can you get them hands?
Getting off this fucking topic, goddammit.
So this is the only type of person that should fuck a midget is a nigga with a little dick, because at least you could say she couldn't put both hands around it. Okay, anyway, so Melissa, what's your most awkward?
It's always awkward when he can't get it up.
Have you had that happen?
Of
All
course.
the fucking time.
Let me ask you, because of how reckless your mouth is, if a guy fucks for say less than 2 minutes, and I'm not talking about anybody in particular,
They had a conversation with their eyes right there.
Don't shout out anybody you fuck.
I'm trying to
When he
finish this
lasts
question.
when he lasts under 2 minutes, what's the question? What's my response to that?
I'm trying to get this visual out of my head that was trying to come out
Hold
of my
on,
mouth.
this is my response.
Nothing. Like you, but I really feel like it's a woman's place to make a man feel good about himself. Because for me,
I ain't the one.
let me tell you something. For me, I don't have low self-esteem at all. I'm really low. Okay, so who's doing what? How are we gonna do this? We doing it? Are we doing that? Okay, cool. Dinner's tomorrow. Like, I'm real matter of fact about it. Do you at least try to make him feel good about himself?
No, absolutely not. I let him know that it's not a 3-strike rule. That was one, and you got one more chance to redeem yourself. And if not, just get off the fucking field and go sit on the bench, motherfucker.
That's because first of all, you're so intimidating.
Just get it together.
Like you're every dude's dream. So when he finally get it, he like, damn, I finally get the fuck.
But that's like saying
then he can't operate.
Okay, but my motherfucker, if you're a track star your whole life, you fight to get to the Olympics, you get there and can't run. What the fuck you come for?
Exactly.
That was deep. That was a good metaphor, my G.
Because I'm witty.
That was good.
That's why I'm here. But I'm just saying, like, who goes to the Olympics and can't run? Like, you have one job to do.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna shout out to Black Rhino. There's this pill at the store. If you got a problem or you think you're gonna get there and can't run, you gotta take that pill.
That shit fuck up your heart.
Now here's where if you got a girlfriend like yours, you come home and now your dick is hard for 7 days. She gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? Just, the supplements.
Yeah, maybe you just like take half a pill or something like that.
Yeah, I
don't
advise
know.
no man.
This is my show of support. Do you need a Snickers bar? Do you need some sugar? Whatever.
No, I don't think no man should drink before they have relationship with you because that could fuck them. Like when I drink a lot, I can't come at all. At all.
Okay, so
Yeah, me neither.
so when I got sober, so for years I've been drinking, right? So no issue, just kind of doing this whole rock and roll thing out here in Hollywood, fucking up shit. But then I went sober and I didn't have a problem getting hard, but it was like it took a lot more work when you're sober. What the fuck is that? That's part of why I just want to be drunk.
Now if the poom poom good enough.
I don't know anything about that. I mean, I don't have a penis, so I can't really, have that kind
That's
of
another reason
conversation.
why you should be generous because you don't have to really put in a lot of effort.
Well,
I mean,
hold on one second here.
I mean, from what I understood in the textbooks, you guys pretty
Motherfuckers
much
will talk about you if you just lay there like a dead fish. You can't do that. You got to put in some work.
What work do y'all put in?
You should see the way I put it.
I feel like when she get on top, it's motherfucking rodeo time.
No, because she said her favorite position was
Missionary.
Listen, just
missionary.
because it's my favorite doesn't mean that. Listen, I like chocolate a lot. It doesn't mean that I don't get a bag of Swedish fish when I go to the fucking movies. I like it all.
Can I
Well,
tell
not
you-
all. Sorry, anal is off limits.
I do have another very fucked up sexual story I'll share.
Sure, you
It's
have
really
many.
fucked up. No, I wasn't supposed to say this, but I'm gonna say it. Okay,
Oh gosh.
so I was having sex with a woman once.
Oh, that's
No,
disgusting.
no, that's not the disgusting part. You ready for the disgusting part? I thought it was a man.
What?
Have I told the story on the air? Did I?
Wait.
That shit was
Did we?
awkward as fuck.
I think you did.
Let me ask you a question. If you were fucking a guy,
and found
Melissa,
that.
no, but you reached around to grab his dick and it wasn't there, would you have a crazy moment?
There's so much
That was
more.
my face when
There's
it
so
happened.
much more lead up to that situation.
No.
Like I'm pretty convinced when I'm with somebody that I'm with a man.
You don't know. I'll show you a man right now. I swear to God, it'll change your life. For the viewers,
A man with a vagina,
I'm going to show you.
or has he had the whole
Hold
operation?
on. I'm going to show you a man who was a woman.
Okay.
Ready?
Get the fuck
Yeah.
out of
And
here.
for the people who are listening, who
I'll
are
be able to tell right away. I'm sure.
No, I promise you won't.
I'm
Hold on.
sure.
If
I'm
I
sure
can
he's
get-
hairless and glossy and looks like he just.
No,
Okay,
girls, they start taking them hormones and getting their little hair growth on their chest, and
You ready?
Okay.
Okay. Slide this over there, Gio. All right, Gio. Do you think that used to be a woman?
That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't think that used to be a woman.
That was a woman.
Wow.
I know. See, but what?
No, that was a woman. Went through the whole transition. So that's a trans man.
I've never seen a trans man.
Okay, so you know,
so let me go back to my story,
Yeah,
because
here.
people that are listening are probably like, Jason Lee is a fucking psychopath.
So wait, hold on. Just so everybody knows who's listening, or whatever you want to see it, he's posted the picture on Hollywood Unlocked. When was it posted? It was posted 2 days ago, and he's wearing a red Speedo.
And the name, and we'll get you the name by the end of the show because it's on there,
Mother
but
of God.
I'm telling you,
Okay, so-
if I met somebody like that
Yeah.
and just out at the club and sipping a little bit, I wouldn't think that this person has a vagina.
Okay, now hold on one
That's
second here.
crazy.
Do you know? Does he like men or women?
Women.
I don't know, because I got so confused for those of you looking, I got so confused. I didn't know. Does that look like? It looks like a man. I mean, to me.
Ricardo.
Anyway, so I was tricked.
He's
It was
definitely not my type, so we wouldn't, bump into each
So
other.
I was tricked at a Christmas party. Let's just say there was one too many gifts for me, and I put everybody the fuck out. Because for me, I just like it to be black and white.
Yeah, me too.
I stay in my lane. I don't drunk drive. I don't get in other people's lane.
No, trust me, I know. Neither do I.
Okay, so
Strictly Dickly over here.
Let's talk about some hot topics.
Alrighty then.
Before we get into hot topics, Gio talked about the premiere of Empire, and you said it was pretty good, but I missed it.
Watched it last night, man. Season 3 Empire premiere. It was great. Somebody died. I don't want to ruin it.
Don't ruin it
I'm
because...
not, but somebody did die.
But people have already watched it, so we could just talk about it. It was the assistant, right?
No, it was Rhonda.
Who's Rhonda?
Andre's wife.
The white girl?
Yes, the one that lost the baby.
Oh, she died.
She died.
But she was doing dirt anyway, because didn't she try to kill somebody else? Somebody else tried to kill her.
Anika was very, very jealous of her because she wanted to have the family heir.
So do we know who killed her?
Yes.
Who killed her?
Anika. They was wrestling on the roof and she fell off. Season 2 ended like that. And then season 3 opens up with her falling on the top of a car.
And dying.
And the funny thing is they even didn't get a girl no funeral or nothing.
I know, that's what I heard. Everybody online was like, damn, you just gonna kill the girl and not give her a funeral?
It just cut like she never existed. It was really good though, man. I love it.
You know, I'll be honest, after I watched one episode of Power, that's more kind of my gritty. That's my thing.
Yeah, but I think they're two different.
Well, yeah, because one's
entities,
on cable and the other one is on, what is that, Stars?
Yeah. Just Empire has this way with Terrence and Taraji had this way of making you feel like that's really. They just have this way of making you feel something. I don't know what it is.
They have chemistry.
That chemistry is so good. And when Terrence started getting into that, family man.
First of all, she just threw so much shade at you. You missed it. It happened so.
Wait,
fast.
what happened?
I did. What?
You were trying to describe a word, and she just gave it to you.
That was chemistry.
It was great though. Make sure you watch next Wednesday. And Lethal Weapon came on before that. That was actually good too.
Okay, so Walmart, you shop at Walmart.
I'm really excited about
What's going on at Walmart?
I'm so excited. So Walmart is apparently getting these things called robo-carts. Okay, they do everything. They've got cameras on them. They basically kind of go down all the specials that are happening.
Why are you so excited?
I know,
because I fucking love Walmart. You don't understand. Okay, it's cheaper than Target, so I have a fucking ball. Walmart is huge as fuck. So whenever you're in there, you're like, okay, where is this? Where is that? Well, the cart will go and find that shit for you and come back to you.
So what happens if you bump into somebody in this fucking cart? In Walmart, because I'm going to tell you, I just saw a video the other day online of some workers at Walmart. They were in the lunchroom beating each other's ass.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you can never find nobody, because they're fighting in the break room.
Weird shit goes down in Walmart. You know, there's an Instagram page devoted to the fuckery that happens at Walmart.
Is it really?
It is amazing. You see people people like 400 pounds showing up in thongs and flip-flops, standing in line like there ain't.
Can you please at the break find that page so we can tell people where to go see that?
I have.
Do you follow it?
I have screenshots of that shit because it's so epic.
If you notice though, for real, like on some real shit, I'm just gonna get serious for 1 minute.
Okay.
No more than a minute, because the
30
show
seconds.
is probably that's all. Okay, Walmart is dropped in the most inner city you can find around the world. You know that, right? Mm-hmm. So it really preys on small business, like it's big business. It preys on, it shuts out small business owners. It's bad for our people. Mm-hmm. Do you know that? Mm-hmm. But you don't care.
Do you know how cheap cocoa butter lotion is?
Gosh.
Right, but it's not only putting out small business owners, but they don't give their workers health insurance. So like we're paying for these people to get health insurance. They're making billions of dollars.
From an environmental standpoint, Walmart is fucking awful just because of the amount of traffic that goes through there.
Well, you see where their money going to, these damn robo-carts.
I know. Look, listen, I feel guilty about wanting this to happen. You know what's going to happen next? It's putting people out of jobs in Walmart because there's people that collect the carts.
You know what job is next?
What?
RoboCop. They're going to replace the security guards with a RoboCop.
That's funny.
You know what? Half the cops and police forces across the country need to be replaced with RoboCops.
I used to like RoboCop. Now, if you think about it, with all the police fuckery going on now and killing black people all over the country, RoboCop, they made RoboCop super cool, right?
Yeah.
Why wasn't RoboCop black?
What?
What if RoboCop was black? His name was Andre. That motherfucker would have been out doing all kinds of reckless shit. He would have been the bad RoboCop. I'm just telling you.
No.
Okay, fuck, I'm over Walmart. So Nike, what's going on at Nike?
So Nike is making a self-lacing shoe.
More
okay,
lazy
listen, let me tell you. Yeah, we are becoming ridiculously lazy.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
If you can't tie your own shoes, you shouldn't get no pussy. And if you're a woman or a man, you shouldn't be getting no dick either.
Mind you, I saw the video. That shoe is actually really fucking dope.
Are the Back to the Future shoes? Is that what we're talking about?
No, these are like, they're called, I forget the name of them, but they come out November 28th. But when you put your foot in them, you just press a button and them shit suck to your foot.
What?
Suction to your foot.
They suck to your foot. That's what they do.
Really?
Suction. Thank you. They suction to your
You
foot.
said when you put it in, it sucks your foot.
Anyway, they're dope. They're dope.
Yeah.
I'm not buying a pair of that shit. I don't give a fuck how. And this is what's wrong with popular culture these days. As soon as somebody cool wears them, everybody gonna want to buy them. Then they're gonna get overpriced, and niggas gonna start shooting for them. And then little kids are gonna go without food because Becky Sue is gonna be down there trying to get these shoes.
Becky Sue.
I'm just saying.
Becky Sue. She sounds like she racist.
Do you know how many people are fucking for Yeezys right now? For real?
I don't know how many people are fucking
I don't know.
for Yeezys.
So what's the next hot topic? I'm not.
I'm definitely not. They look very comfortable, but
you
can see, I am not a big sneaker wearer.
I want a pair of Yeezys one time because I refused to buy them. So I was in a mall one day and there's this machine where if you put money in,
I saw that. You can win it.
I put $20 in on my third try. I won a pair of Yeezys. So I wore them for about 5 months, did a photo shoot in them, and then I sold them for like $600.
Wow.
Well,
God bless America. Okay.
God bless eBay. All right. So the Brad and Angelina divorce and custody battle has gotten a little, it's gotten kind of dirty.
Angelina Jolie
so upset.
I'm not. Let me tell you why. Because Angelina Jolie, yesterday I was mad at her, but today she's petty as fuck.
Why? Because she sicked the FBI on him?
Did you tell people what's happening?
Okay. Well, it's an unfounded rumor right now. It's heavily speculated. TMZ basically said that she, called Child Protective Services on him. Apparently, he was on a flight, and witnesses say that he was berating his children. He was 3 sheets to the wind. For everybody who doesn't know what that means drunk as fuck. And that, when he got off the plane, he continued to verbally assault his children. I'm sorry, none of this lines up with the person that we've been watching raise his children with this woman for the last 12 years. I'm sorry. They have been photographed way too many times for it to just suddenly
all of a sudden, yeah.
Exactly, an issue.
What I heard today on the news coming over was that somebody on the plane called the police, made a report. So it's not Angelina unless, right?
Well, yeah, that's what I just said, is that there was reports from, witnesses on the plane, but I don't know.
It just seems shady as hell.
It really does. I just don't see Brad Pitt, A-list freaking movie star who doing something so blatantly, recklessly stupid.
I mean, and if he was yelling or chastising his children, so what?
Yeah, and exactly. He literally, one of them could have been, I don't know, who knows what the circumstances were, and people just blow it up.
When I watched the news today and it said that the FBI is getting involved because he was yelling at his kids, are you fucking crazy? Do you know what my parents did to me? Like, the FBI, motherfucker, the president of the United States should be calling my motherfucking parents.
That's crazy.
Well,
man.
the update from the LAPD is that they are not investigating him, for, suspected abuse of his kids, verbal, physical, whatever the case is. They said it's an unfounded rumor. It's not true.
Leave Brad
blah, blah,
alone.
blah. But it's not pretty. Not pretty in the Jolie Pitt household right now.
Okay, so let's talk about entitled people. Not that we have anybody on this show. Melissa, do you want to go ahead and talk about your people?
Entitlement. Yeah, so new studies suggest that entitled people are more likely to be disappointed by life.
Do you agree or disagree?
I don't know. How do you feel, Jay?
No, I agree.
I agree.
I absolutely agree.
Because I feel entitled. Let me tell you, I have so many entitlement issues. I don't even want to start. Because I feel like as many things I feel entitled to, like I won't lie, social media has made me really angry because I look at some people that I feel like they should be in jail or dead or something, like,
yes,
right? Mm-hmm. And they're like living, at least on Instagram.
Yeah, at least on Instagram. But Instagram is bullshit. People just front for the gram all day long. Listen, let me tell you something about me, okay? If I disappear from the gram for like a couple of weeks or a month, guess what's happening? I'm fucking depressed, okay? I'm on my couch in a bathrobe looking fucked up, got spaghetti sauce on my wife beater.
Because when you were traveling Europe with Flow Rider, you were all over the gram.
If you don't stop fucking bringing up that motherfucker's
name. Every time you do that, that's the song I'm going to play.
Can I just say that? Can I just say what I'm doing after the show? I'm calling Flow Rider, and I'm inviting Flow to come on the show.
That is not a way to alleviate my depression.
I'm about to call Flow right now. Hold on, let me see where you're.
You have to edit Elevator in here every time he brings Flow Rider up.
We see Flow Rider and Nelly hop on the track together. We know them niggas is watching this show.
Oh, that's hilarious. They gonna make a diss track.
We're talking about something very serious. Colin Kaepernick has taken a knee for the cover of Time magazine.
Yes.
Okay. And we know what.
How amazing is it that he made it to the cover of Time magazine?
I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing. Because his career was, headed in a downward spiral. He was the backup QB after, a couple of years of
being the star.
Yeah, exactly. Glorified position of the starting quarterback for
but he's super
the 49ers.
Rich, though.
Well, yeah, but money's not everything. Listen, entitlement creeps up after you've, gained a lot of like fame and notoriety. But if you're not known for being on top anymore, listen, what goes up must come down.
First of all, if I was known for not being on the top anymore,
somebody's lying out in these streets, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So, but here's what I would say, because sometimes when I talk to Floyd and he tells me like how hard it is to be wealthy, I want those problems. I don't understand them. Like if I had $800 million like Floyd. Shout out to Floyd. If you go to his Insta story right now, he shows you a video of his Miami house. Mm-hmm. Insane. But anyway, if I had, is that rich people problems? Like, because when you're wealthy,
it's rich people problems. Yes.
How can you be depressed when you have $800 million?
Because you never know who's out to get you. If there's genuine friendship.
Well, exactly. Like
tax people come after you harder.
Exactly. So I have a friend in New York. He runs a hedge fund. He's unmarried. He has no children. He gets at least 10 phone calls a day, 10 phone calls or texts a day of people asking him for money. He's like the fucking, hood Santa Claus. That's what I call him, because everybody has always got their hand out. Nobody ever asks him how he's doing. Nobody ever asks him what's going on in his life. No one gives a solid fuck.
Can I just say this? Okay.
You start to feel like you're nothing.
If he puts me on payroll, I will tell him how amazing he is every single day. I feel like when you're that wealthy, I mean, let me just say this. Number one, I would definitely change my phone number for sure. I would give it out to a very few of my friends. I know who my friends are right now. Love and Hip Hop has shown me like who I can really be cool with and who's just around, right? So is that really a problem because people don't tell you that you're the shit every day? You're fucking wealthy. You can get on your yacht, you can go fishing, you can go fly anywhere.
I don't necessarily
think
because you have regular people problems. You have issues. You have
you can pay for those to go away.
No, you can't. You can't. Like it's not.
We should do a case study. If there's anybody watching,
it's just
who wants to give me $100 million. Let's start low. $100 million. I will show you how to live and build in peace. Because I mean, I wouldn't even take phone calls. I'd be like, man, call Niece. And Niece would have to sort through all the calls. Who called my dad?
Niece is just Jason's assistant.
My
for
dad
who's wondering.
Is my dad on life support? Okay, I'll take his call.
Right. Well,
pretty much that kind of
shit. It places a burden on certain people's shoulders. I will say that because I've seen it actually happen and I've experienced it myself.
That's why a lot of super rich people just give away their money. Like Zach, Facebook guy. What's his name?
Oh, Mark Zuckerberg today. Him and his wife
$3 billion
gave $3 billion to a fund to cure all health, like all diseases.
Yeah.
So basically, they're creating an incubator for researchers, to physicians, and people in healthcare to help find a cure for diseases.
$3 billion.
But they've already pledged to give away 99% of their $45 billion fortune.
See? A lot of rich
That's
people.
amazing.
That is amazing.
But I'm gonna tell you why he's white and why she's Asian. Because ain't no black person that gets lucky and make $45 billion. Like I'm not giving you 50 cents.
On the next episode of Niggas.
On the next episode of Power.
Okay, well listen. So this is gonna be very.
Wait. So when Floyd asked me to come to the car and 50 Cent was sitting in the passenger seat, let me tell you to all the dreamers out there, you gotta go for it when you get a chance. So 50 sitting in the passenger seat is like, yo, I heard a lot about you. I was like, yeah, man, I just watched Power. I only watched one episode, but I talk like I seen the whole thing. Like I watched Power. Like I want to be on Power. Now I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm not an actor. I have no talent. But he was like, yeah. We're gonna make that happen. So 50, I need to be on Power. Okay.
Anyways.
I don't know why I said that.
Okay. This one is very interesting. Apparently there is a U.S. study being done and it says gay people are not born that way. Sexual orientation is not fixed.
I kind of agree.
Bullshit.
I kind of agree.
Did you pick your sexual orientation?
Like,
be straight?
I think
allegedly.
I did not pick mine. I am a heterosexual female.
I'm a heterosexual male.
You don't need to defend yourself right now.
No. I'm telling you, like I was.
In the case of Jason, I'm gonna say he did not choose.
Don't use me as an
Well,
example.
we have to. We're talking about ourselves here.
Okay. But when I was born, I was fucking with women.
Okay, and how did that feel?
I'm not gonna say that it felt weird. It just kind of was what I knew at the time. You know? I kind of feel like it's like when you took me, you and Laz Alonso went to eat the sushi that one time. I'd never been exposed to raw sushi. Now I went back to sugarfish and I've been eating raw sushi. Meaning that I feel like you can, when a person is more open to exploring their sexual side of themselves, they can explore certain things and see what they like.
So wait, you think that sexual orientation is not fixed, that you're not born gay or that you're not born straight?
I don't know. It's really hard because I don't feel like I was born a certain way. I feel like I just evolved, honestly.
That evolved. What, you a Pokemon? What the
No, I'm not a Pokemon, but for real. Like, okay, so.
Do you think that there's a day you're ever going to choose to be straight?
But I will say that now I feel like I don't know if it's necessarily as much a choice now as it is. I don't know, because I sometimes there's moments where I'll feel like, damn, I want to have kids. Damn, maybe, because I hate dating in LA, so maybe I'll just
You're just going to find a woman?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
No, heterosexual fucking relationships they're not a walk in the fucking park. Let me just tell you that.
Gay is not either. Gay relationships aren't either.
I wouldn't know. I've never. How would you know?
They ain't shit.
Because I see my gay friends, what they go through, the same shit I go through with my girl.
He has gay friends.
Yeah.
He does. No, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's a choice at this point. Because at this point, somebody asked me the other day, or about a week ago, if I had a choice of being straight, would I? I don't think so. I'm good with what my life is good. I'm very happy with who I am. I don't have any issues with that.
I don't believe it's a choice. I believe that it's
Your friend Poe Johnson was a lesbian, and now she got a boyfriend. Lala, shout out to Poe Johnson, who's friends with Lala, who's on the Lala Anthony show.
Yes.
She has a boyfriend now.
Yes, I have made the joke that even my lesbian girlfriend found a man faster.
So was it a choice that she choosing to be straight, or because I thought she was a lesbian? She was more masculine.
Okay,
than
look,
me.
if we're gonna go here, we're gonna go here. Okay, look, if we're gonna talk, we're talking about.
That's just a clear example, right?
When you are a gay man and you choose to have sexual relations, I don't think it's a choice. I think it's what you want. It's what is innate to you. I can't speak on lesbianism.
Okay,
I'm
gonna say
fucking
something
can't.
really crazy right now that the viewers are gonna be like, they have crossed the line.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, I have stuck my entire penis in a straight man. I have also, listen, I have seen the most craziest shit. I have done some of the most craziest shit. I had two twins fuck each other once too. But anyway, look, I've had some experiences that would make people go, oh my God, right now. See, I told you. I don't think having sex with that one straight friend made him gay.
What?
Straight man or
so.
fan? Man.
No, the fan I'm not talking about.
Listen, he's gay. Okay, he's gay.
No, he's not.
Listen, if a man has any type of, courage to do anything with another man, at that moment on, you're gay.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Those 3 girls you had sex with, those 3 girls are gay?
Oh, that's different.
Here go the double standard.
Hold on.
Let's slow down a little bit.
But let's go back to Poe.
Okay.
She was always claiming to be bisexual. Always. Okay, so I don't go anywhere near the bisexuality thing. Segue to who our guest is, Miss Nikkii Baby.
But before
I can't wait to ask her about that shit.
Before we get into Nikkii Baby, no pun intended. We just touched on something. See, this is the thing, I'm not an advocate for the gay community. I'm not here trying to be some poster child for making you think, because I got a lot of shit going on in my own life. If 3 women can have sex with each other and they're not gay, how can 2 men have sex and they be
because
gay?
we're receivers. We can't receive a woman.
Okay, bottoms receive.
Okay. and that's gay.
2 bottoms play around, is that gay? Or 2 guys, if 2 straight guys who want to explore being a bottom.
Yes.
Why?
Yes, because they are receiving each other.
Standard.
Physically receiving. It's not a double standard. It's physiology.
Let me tell you where it's
biology.
Let me tell you where it's a double standard.
How?
Because he had sex with 3 women. So was he having gay sex?
No.
There were 3 girls having sex with each other in the room.
With a man trying to penetrate all 3 of them.
This is why I don't fuck with people who try to interpret the Bible too. Y'all be trying to come up with all these rules and all these extensions.
I don't try and do that.
Okay,
it's the same thing. Like if a woman could wear men's clothes and it'd be okay, but a man can't step out in some female shit.
Shout out to Young Thug is doing it.
Yeah,
so
but
now Young Thug is gay because he wears a dress.
No, I wouldn't have made that correlation at all.
So would you date a man that wore a dress? Okay.
I have a very specific type.
All right, that's my point.
Exactly. That wears a dress.
He's very. I like alpha males. Like
so, I'm an alpha. I'm an alpha male. I'm a king male. I'm a Leo male. So let me ask this question. I want Gio to answer the question. So if 3 women can have sex and they're not gay,
we don't know what they're claiming.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Gio,
okay.
If 3 women are having sex and they're not gay, can 2 men have sex and not be gay?
No, it's different,
sorry,
bro.
sorry.
And the only question I have is one word. Why?
Because
I think as a man, like it takes away, it strips. This is so fucking
now you're
hard.
You're talking ego. You're talking social norms. You're talking perception. You're talking about community, what they say. You're talking about the Bible.
I'm all about the LGBT community. No, I know. Let's get that clear.
Sure,
know that. But I just think
I am too.
Two men having sex and then claiming that they're not gay is fucking ridiculous to me. Like,
I think
if you have gay tendencies, you have gay tendencies. At
what
that
I
point.
would like is just a legitimate answer.
That's a legitimate answer.
There's a masculine position in the bedroom and there's a feminine position in the bedroom, which is why you classify yourself as the top, because you are the alpha. You are the masculine position.
Yeah.
All of your
because because two men figure out their yin and yang in the room, somehow now makes them less gay than two women laying around with their salami sandwiches and toys. And we have the one and only Nikkii Baby in the building.
Hey guys.
So Nikkii, are you ready?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I am subjected to not answer anything I don't feel like. So let's go.
She's been through media training. Her publicist in the back. Okay.
Oh no, this is just my beautiful mind and my own.
So
mind.
Nikkii is a friend. So let's just start with saying a friend. We're on Love and Hip Hop together. We're actually real friends.
We're real friends, real homies.
Like in real life.
Like we really eat brunch together.
Do we do brunch? I know we do late. Oh, well, it's usually after a long late night. But yeah, we're eating.
Let's not go into details, Jason.
So last season, the audience has just been all on Twitter, all on my Twitter, saying that they don't know how me and Nikkii become real friends. When last season there was a scene where I was basically telling her go fuck herself, and then I was gonna kill her on the blogs.
Yeah, basically.
So let me just clear it up. So last season, Nikkii and I we didn't know each other.
No,
at all. That doesn't mean that I'm not as popular as she, because I'm popping too in my own way. But
yeah, we didn't know each other.
We didn't know each other, and we were put in a couple scenes where there was some conflict.
Right.
And her friend threw a drink in my face, Lil Brandy threw a drink in my face.
Yeah.
And I felt some type of way. And so anyway, we had our little fallout. And then there were things that happened outside of the show in her personal life with her brother passing. Everybody that knows me knows my brother passed. And I just felt as a human being, as a friend, just as a person, like, I reached out to her to make sure she was cool, and we just became cool. That's it.
That's basically the rundown.
So why do people think that we're fake though? Because we get along.
Because people go off what they see on TV. People, unfortunately, are a little small-minded and just believe whatever it is they see. But I guess it is whatever. You can't blame them, because it's like whatever you put on TV, that's the only 10 minutes that they know of you, so people just run with it. They feel like since you have beef on TV, you're supposed to argue for years later. For example, Masika and I, they think that we're still supposed to be 3 years later. I'm growing as a person, so I'm not really on that old shit anymore, So that's probably why they feel like, we're fake friends or whatever it is,
And just so for people who, you can now stop tweeting me, we're real friends. It's not TV shit. Mona didn't call me and say that I get a pay increase if I become friends with Nikkii Baby.
Is that what people really actually thought?
That's really ignorant.
They really don't understand. I mean, you can get in a fight in one scene in 10 minutes of your life, and over 2 years, you can't build a friendship.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no, people go crazy over the Love and Hip Hop franchise. Like, they really, really do. And you are of particular interest. This season, you've got everybody talking.
That's great.
It is, I love your attitude about that.
Thank you.
And can I just tell you, Melissa Ford does not make friends with a lot of people.
No.
But you really like Nikkii.
I do. She is hysterical. Anyone that can make me laugh is good
Thank
people.
you, Melissa.
So the first day Melissa became acquainted to you through me was me and her were driving to Le Petit for a meeting, and you had called me on my phone. But I don't think at first you knew Melissa was in the car, but you were talking on the speakerphone. And you're just fucking hilarious. What? Like, you're literally a production.
I'm glad I make you guys laugh.
That's a quality to have, especially with a beautiful woman. And you funny.
Well, I love how confident she is in herself. And no matter what anybody has to say about her, it doesn't change her own opinion of herself, which is pretty fantastic. And having gone through the industry myself, that's not always, it's hard.
Tough. Yeah, with all the opinions and the negative things people say. So, you got to really be strong-headed to deal with all that.
Yeah, I mean, so what's your, just for my own personal knowledge, like what's your support group look like? I mean, like what's your I know you lost your brother and, you know, condolences, but what is your family life like? Because that really doesn't get, that part of you doesn't get to be seen on the show.
My family is just like, you know, they think that my family's crazy because they own strip clubs and they're swingers and wild, but it's absolutely opposite. My parents have been married for 39 years. My family and my dad, especially, they don't go in the clubs. They don't even deal with that, you know? So it's just, they're just like, it's just us, me, my sister, and, you know, we are in the house. And it's just, you know, we went to school, we had education, you know. My family always told us to do the right thing, work hard for what you believe in, you know, and all that, the right foundation, really. So I have a very supportive family. For whatever it is I do, they support me. My parents know what kind of kids they raised.
But you weren't the average, you know, teenager going to high school. I mean, you were driving a Bentley.
Yeah, I heard you were pushing a Bentley in high school.
No, I was pushing a Range Rover in high school.
Whatever.
The shit was
same
shit.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, but I never had like, you know, I've always been humble. I've never felt like I was better than anybody because I've had more than anybody, because ultimately we come the same way and we go the same way. You know, I've never felt like I have to have these rich kid friends and I can't, you know, like my friends, if I love you, you're my friend. If you need help with something, I got you. You know, I don't look down on anybody.
You do have celebrity friends, but your friends, like your circle is all just regular people.
Yeah. I see her out a lot and we're like just super humble, super nice. Like, and it shocked me. I was like, damn, she nice as fuck.
Well, people didn't understand why. I mean, people thought, you know, Jason Lee just wants to be friends with Nikki because she's the hottest girl on Love and Hip Hop. I didn't say that. That's what people are saying, but you are the hottest girl on our show. But that's not necessarily true. I mean, everybody knows I love to be around a beautiful woman. I won't have sex with one, but I like to be around them.
Unless there's a lot of circumstance, unless under the right.
No. There has to be a lot of money involved in some liquor. So the thing I loved about Nikki, though, while we were filming the show, here she was going to school every day, getting her degree from USC, which she's graduated from.
Wow. Oh, congratulations.
I was literally driving people. I hate when they say I paid for my education. It's so ignorant. I literally woke up like
wait,
first,
let me say this. Okay, her filming schedule is way more
intense,
crazy.
I mean, like filming like every day, going to school every morning. Launching her businesses, helping her family with the strip clubs, and still having a social life.
It was commendable.
Really, you know, because when I first started, this is my third season. First season, I had a semester left when I was doing Love and Hip Hop. I promised my mom, I was like, if I do this, I'm gonna finish school. So second season came and she's like, you made a promise to me. You know, you spent so much money on your education just to let it go. And I felt like so bad. So I was like, you know what? Second season, I was like, I have one more semester. So while I was filming, I went back to school. I got up at 6 a.m, drove there 9 to 5. Afterwards, went straight to set. So it was really hard on me. But plus I'm gone on the weekends and
she's
doing my businesses too.
She's gone on the weekends because she's booked.
Yeah, and then, you know, I have my own businesses that I'm running and starting too. So it was a lot, but I mean, I did it.
Okay, so wait, what's it like, you know, going to USC, attending class when
knowing you're on a ratchet show fucking with
not even that, but I mean, like, I'm sure you must cause such a disruption. How do the professors even deal with that?
I just honestly would just, you know, like you're very shapy too. Like I would just wear, you know, cover myself. And I didn't go there. I didn't even make friends. I just went there to do my work and leave. Like I didn't even pay attention to anybody.
But that does not negate the fact that people are paying attention to you.
Mean, yeah.
Because you and Melissa both have an ass when you walk in the room. People look at that first. Like Gio has been looking at your breasts while you're sitting here.
It's totally understandable, Gio.
No, I wasn't. I was looking at the fishnets.
Right.
It's totally understandable.
No, but back to that.
When I sit around with guys, I don't even realize they stare at my titties. Like, but they really do.
I mean,
I like the way you say. I like the way she say titties.
Oh my god!
I mean, the titties are almost sitting on the counter, but whatever.
Jason.
Okay, so okay, so there's so much stuff that we want to talk about.
Here's a real legit question, and this will obviously segue into a whole bunch of other conversation that we want to have with you. But being a young lady of means, you don't need a man for money. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So
not.
does that? How does that factor into the guys that you choose to date?
Because you haven't been known to date a lot of guys with a lot of money.
I haven't been known to date a lot of men, period. I don't really, I'm very picky.
Yeah, but the ones that you've picked haven't been known to have a lot of money. Like so you come into the relationship very equal, or not even equal. You just come into the relationship having your own shit.
Yeah.
How does that work out?
It doesn't. I think it's really, honestly, like, it's been I'm going to tell you guys, this is the real breakdown. It's been very hard for me to date a partner because I've grown. I'm only 26, but my mind is just much older. And I feel like I know what I bring to the table. Like most of the guys, I don't need you financially, but it's like I want someone that motivates me. I want someone that's working as hard as me. I want someone that's equal as me. And a lot of times, a lot of men are intimidated because of my attitude or because of the businesses my family has. They don't like that. So it takes a really confident person. And me, like, this is just keeping it all the way real. Like, I don't really care about sex. I don't even come from sex. So for me to have a partner,
I wouldn't be having it.
I'm just saying, like, it's like, okay, if I fuck you, most of the time I'm pleasing you. And on top of it, it's like, I don't need you for your money. So it's like, what do you bring to the table? Like, what is it that's going to really make me want to be with you? Because I know, like, if I'm doing something, it's mainly for you. So
damn,
Gio, why are you looking at her like
you're watching? This is the first time I'm ever hearing like it's coming. Like, so you say you don't come from sex, so what do you come from?
That's all he got from what she just
normally,
said.
honestly, it would have to be like orally, and that's only if the man really knows how to, or the woman knows really how to perform.
Wait, hold on. We were just talking about salami sandwiches earlier.
It's hot in here.
No, it is hot in here. Okay, so wait, you can't do that because it's my nose. Okay.
Oh God!
So let's talk
I need
about some stuff that you were going through last season. So your brother, we both have a connection in real life. I lost a brother, you lost a brother. Have you talked about that at all publicly, like in terms of what happened? And
not really. A little bit. I mean, like, you know, obviously when things happened, it went all over social media. But social media and, you know, is only one platform. I never really have talked about it. I'm like a really private with my feelings. I'm not an emotional person. And, you know, as far as everybody knows, I just try to keep things to myself because, you know, it's like an emotion. It's really hard for me to talk about that type of subject.
Yeah, you got to keep something for yourself. You can't.
But if I could help people,
so that's what I was going to ask. So like,
I would do it.
Like for me, when I lost my brother, it was a very instant, unplanned, in front of me experience where I wasn't in a position to really help anybody because I was trying to help myself.
Yeah.
For you, how did you find out and what? Because I know your family is really close. Like I've talked to her mom. Her mother is everything, and I know you're
I'm sick.
I know you're really, really close with your father.
Yeah.
How did you find out what happened and how did you all cope with it?
We're still coping with it. I mean, I found out like my dad called me and he said like he called my mom and I and he said my brother wasn't feeling well and then like we just went to the hospital and it was basically over for us. You know, the nurse was just kind of like, it's a little too late. And my mom wasn't really understanding. Like, she's like, what do you mean? And it was just kind of like a situation where it was just, you know, it was in the hands of God. I don't know. We're still coping with it. It's only been a year for me. So it's not something I've ever expected to. I've never dealt with death at a young age.
You two were close? You two were close?
Oh, yeah.
Because you both have the same parents. You grew up together.
What was the age difference between the two of you?
3 years. And then me and my sister, and then me and my sister are a year apart.
Okay.
So we were all like very close in age and, you know, we all grew up together. We lived in the same house. So it was just, you know, we were all very close. He lived with my parents, you know, too. So it was just like, it's really hard to adjust. It's my only brother. And, you know, he helped a lot in the business. So, and then, you know, it's just not something I could really explain. It's really hard.
So I always tell her mom, like, I'm your son now. She's like, her mother is very motherly. And the thing I love about Nikki is that, you know, if her parents are having a bad day, she'll literally won't go out. She won't hang out with her friends. She'll go spend time with her parents to make sure that they're good.
Yeah, I be with them a lot.
So now you're on Love and Hip Hop. I just saw an interview you did with our friend Charlamagne, The Breakfast Club, where they asked you why Love and Hip Hop, because you do have money, your family comes from money, you're educated, why Love and Hip Hop? We kind of talked a little bit about it the other day, but why? So for those people who are wondering, why do you do Love and Hip Hop?
Okay, so to clarify, like initially my boyfriend at the time was Molly Mall. So it wasn't something I planned on doing. It's like he had asked me and then it just was like, you know, Mona loved me and then I ended up on the show. It wasn't like, oh, this is like my aspirations. And I'm very thankful for VH1 and the whole team for the show because, you know, it helped me, you know, with a platform. And, you know, I definitely, like a lot of people before just thought I was like this rich, spoiled girl and they didn't really know where my money came. Like they thought men supported me and took care of me or athletes or whatever, you know, the stereotype is. But now it's like people really got to see me for this boss and this person that I really am. I got to put it out front. So like it really helped me with my businesses as a platform. So it's like people before didn't really know. And it's like, that's why I did it, because I want people to see this is really who I am. Let me put it out there for you guys to understand. And so I took this position and I'm going to do something bigger with it, with my Nude by Nikki, with my lines and everything, with my family's club. Like, they got to see the real boss now.
Well, that we just had Shonda on, Shonda Denise.
Right.
Shonda Denise, not Shonda Taylor, because she made it very clear that she's standing on her own.
Exactly.
And
Shonda
she was her
Denise.
employer once. You know that, right?
I didn't know.
She swung around the poles at Crazy Girls.
Okay.
I swung
Wow.
around the poles.
That's your Crazy Girls. That's your family business.
Yeah.
I've never been there. I keep getting invited. I've never been.
You should go.
I should.
We'll get you a lap dance.
I think I will be there.
Okay.
Before you go into the Shonda Denise thing, so do you want to tell the story about the time my first time you found me at Crazy Girls?
Well, me and Jason hung out at Crazy Girls, and he got super drunk. And I was like, where the fuck is Jason? Like, it was like 3, 4 in the morning. I was like, okay, no, nobody's here. It's like time to go. Mm-hmm. And I'm searching, and I just see this man laid out on the pole. And I'm like kicking him, like, Jason, get up.
I was trying to get a
Jason,
check.
Get up. Let's go right now.
I was
You
trying
are not the dancer. Get up.
I was trying to see if times got hard. If I could swing
you
around
could
the
do
pole.
it.
So I don't know what the hell he did. Did you do a trick when I wasn't looking?
No,
I don't know. What
I just
happened.
laid out on the stage. Take me, Lord.
That's
okay, go ahead.
hilarious. So Shonda Denise was just on the show,
Right.
and you see the
Yeah.
her storyline, what she's kind of going through, and from the standpoint of somebody who's been on reality TV and had to deal with that, with the issues of combat, conflict being solved by combat.
Yes.
Willie's mistress shows up and
Correct.
basically starts a fight with her,
Yeah.
and proceeds to rip her wig off and try to beat her ass. How have you dealt with the conflict that has become physical? Because that shit is stressful, knowing that you're walking into basically like a lion's den.
I'm going to tell you guys something. I am not a fighter, and it's not just because I care about my looks. I've never been taught that in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been in those situations where I've had to fight. Mm-hmm. And so for me, it's like, I feel like if you can't use your words, I went to school for communication. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I know how to speak with people. There's 3 different ways to say something if you want to get your point across, if not more. Mm-hmm. So for me, I think if you can't communicate with somebody what you want to say, I think there's something wrong with you. Mm-hmm. I think that unless you have some type of anger problem, or you have some type of instability or unhappiness within yourself. Mm-hmm. And I've noticed when people lash out with fighting and doing all that, I don't know. I just don't find them to be all the way stable. Mm-hmm. Unless you get attacked, then it's totally different.
So I've learned a lot about loving hip hop from Nikki. Because last season I was only on 3 episodes. This season I'm on a lot more, and I feel like I'm a lot more comfortable and confident because I've learned from Nikki just to not give 0 fucks. You're on the show with people that pretty much don't hate you, don't like you.
Right.
So let's talk about a couple of those people real quick. So Moniece. What is the issue with Moniece? Because she still talks about you online. I keep seeing her in interviews bringing your name up. I don't see you talking about her. What's going on?
Honestly, you're gonna just have to ask her. I don't know. As far as I know, I'm focused on my business. Mm-hmm. The only people I fight with are my employees about some money. Mm-hmm. I don't argue with people about anything else because it's like I don't mess with you. I don't mess with your baby daddy. Mm-hmm. I don't even speak with you. Like I don't even have your phone number. Like I don't talk to you. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's like this issue you have is in your own mind. Like you're arguing with yourself. I don't know.
So this season we found out that your your ex-boyfriend or the ex guy that you were dating, right, Lil Fizz, was living with her.
Correct.
What is that about?
You're gonna have to ask him. I have my own place. I don't really know what it's about.
Yo, can I ask you something? Did you really like him?
I really did like Fizz when I first met him. This is a problem with me. I know if I want to be with you after like 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. I'm serious. Like I thank God because before I wasted a lot of time in relationships. Mm-hmm. Now it's like I've learned what I like. And I feel like, me and him both went out of a breakup where we both were getting cheated on. So I think we leaned on each other. We both understood each other, what we were going through. So it was that. He's a great father and all that. I will never bash him. But, I just feel like mentally it's about lifestyle and compatibility. And we were different. He's a single father. I think he's looking to settle down. Me, I'm a young woman. I'm just getting out of a heartbreak. I'm trying to figure me out. So I think we were, and then, may he rest in peace, my brother passed. Like I'm not focused on a relationship. I'm trying to make sure me and my family are good right now.
So it's kind of like an in the moment thing.
Yeah.
Both are vulnerable.
So Fizz has been a little upset online too because you went on VH1 Live and you basically said that Safaree was better in bed than Fizz.
Okay, so,
Shout out to Safaree. That's
I
my
mean,
homie.
he did say like Moniece was better in certain ways than me sexually. And you know what? For me, I think that's so small-minded. If you think someone else is better, everyone is entitled to an opinion. So how can you be mad at me for saying the truth? Did you want me to just, I don't know. I mean, as a man, I guess you could see it's a little embarrassing, but I was just saying the truth. Like, how are you mad at me for saying my opinion?
Right.
But last season, Kamaya said that Kamaya Adams, who's not on the show, shout out to her. She's engaged to Bradley Beal from the Wizards. But she said that he couldn't get it up. Did you ever have that problem? Because we just talked about a man not being able to get it up. Did you ever have that
never
problem?
had that problem with anybody. So, and even in him, I wouldn't say he had that issue. So no, I
And
wouldn't say that.
Fizz is a good guy. You would agree he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
So he's a nice guy.
I don't really like what he's doing on the internet, talking about me, all because I said one comment about him. But when people are in their feelings,
that's a
things
man's
kind of
ego right
happen.
there.
Yeah,
I wish you almost said her
But
name.
you know what?
I wish she would.
Yezi Ortiz.
I wish
Don't
she
say
would
her
get on
name.
there and say
Don't
some
say her
shit.
This is Yezi Ortiz's ex.
Oh, okay.
So he feels some type of way.
No, I don't.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna save you, Gio. I'm
Flow
gonna save you,
rider,
Gio.
flow rider.
Shut the fuck up, okay? Why?
But you know what? I don't care what anybody says, even if they say my sex is this or that. Because
So look, right now you can't hear because you refuse to put on headphones. We're playing Nicki Minaj bees in the chat.
Hold on one second. I was good.
Oh, you had your own thing set up for that?
I did.
Go ahead,
kinda.
Melissa.
So
Save me.
look at
Sorry, you can get it up now.
your past relationship with Molly Mall.
Yes.
and
Molly Mall just slid in her DMs the other day too.
God damn, Jason.
well, that's cool with me. I don't
shit,
care.
we keep it 1,000 on this
Yeah,
show.
let's
Shout out
do
to
that.
Molly Mall. I grew up.
You guys, I totally don't care.
No,
honestly
listen,
about
I
that.
love you, Melissa, and thank you for doing this show with me. I
Can she speak?
no, I grew up with Molly Mall. We've known each other for a long time. She already knows that. But,
Yeah,
Sorry.
I personally think it's just because he wants to come on the show. That's what I think that it is. I
Listen,
don't know.
Melissa,
I've
you're
never met him.
beautiful. I mean, if I was a guy, I would slide in your DMs if you
it
like me
goes
to.
down in the
thank you.
DMs.
You know, I don't. You know how it is.
So
I wouldn't ever say it's for this reason or that. Like, look at you, of course. Who wouldn't want to talk to you?
You both got an amazing ass. I'm just
I
saying.
appreciate how mature you are about the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Molly Mall is your ex.
Yes.
You dated Lil Fizz, and now, well, I'm not sure what your current situation is with Safaree, but I'm trying to get a
She just went on a date the other night with Rosa Costa.
okay, so hold on. I'm just trying to get a pinpoint what your type is because
I don't
goddamn,
really
you are
have
just
a
all
type.
over the place.
I know, girl. Like, okay, listen. So I met Molly. I call him Jamal when I was I was young, So it's like, it was like a chase for me. And like, that was the first guy I really cared about in a long time. And he knew my brother. So like, we were close in different ways. So it was like, after we had broke up, I was really just like kind of like getting over my feelings and just, trying to stretch out what type of guy I liked because I'm not this bad boy thing ain't really getting me anywhere.
You want to switch it up a little bit.
This cheater thing is not really getting me anywhere. This bad boy things, this whatever. So then I met Safaree and he's like totally opposite, loyal, supportive,
funny.
Like he was really like what's the word I would say, like he
Charming.
would check on me a lot, call me a lot, make sure I was
He
good.
cared about you.
No, I would say Jamal cared about me too, but it's just differently. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a different type of relationship. So I was just trying to like, switch it up a little bit, And
Is it different having? Because I've never had sex with a. Let's see who I've had sex with.
Jamaican?
No. So is it different having sex with a rapper and an R&B singer? I mean, is Fizz an R&B singer or a rapper?
I think he's. I would.
Gotta ask Lil
Jeez
Saint.
Louise.
I don't know.
We should know these things.
You guys should know these
He's a
things.
rapper.
Right.
Good lotion.
Oh, I can't. Did you ever? Okay, so Moniece was in his Good Lotion commercial, right?
Right.
Video.
Yeah. Do you feel like you should have been in the do you care that you weren't in the Good Lotion video?
He asked me to do it.
Oh, he
as
did.
you saw.
And
if
you
you
said-
didn't see, and I said no, I'm not a video vixen. I don't do videos. No offense to anybody who does.
She was a
but-
video vixen.
Well, in her maybe when she was much younger, I'm sure she wouldn't do it now.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I think
Well, maybe
things,
for Drake.
I think right, but I think things have changed in the video vixen image and world, and I
Absolutely
feel
has.
like me, like I never have even modeled. I never did magazine covers. Like I don't even know what I would do in a music video. Seriously, I wouldn't even be. I don't even know.
You would just be pretty. Trust me, that's what I did.
So for me, it wasn't my thing.
What I love about Nikki, for real,
Yeah.
and hopefully people see, is like literally you're just a regular girl.
Yeah, I see that. Can you dance?
Not really.
See,
I could
get
try.
I get that vibe from you, though.
You
do?
I get that uncoordinated vibe from you.
Yeah, I'm coordinated. I don't do a lot of tricks.
I mean,
I'm
she's not
coordinated,
doing the
though.
Roger Rabbit in the running.
No. Like I can do a couple tricks, but it ain't gonna be like two.
Right.
It ain't gonna be like, Malaya.
Oh, yeah. Got
Okay,
you.
speaking of tricks, no, I'm just playing. I don't have any there. Okay, so Safaree, he was recently on our show. We asked him who's better in bed, you or Nicki Minaj,
And he said Nikki, of course.
But he just said Nikki.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
do you like Safaree? Like, where are you at with Safaree now?
We're friends. I think he's a great guy. I just think that in life right now, as of now, maybe the timing is off, but we're just looking for two different things. Right now I'm really focused, and it might not even just be Safaree, just anybody, unfortunately, who comes into my life right now. I'm really like
You can't make
focused
them a
on my
priority.
business. Like I'm not, I'm picking up for all these things that are going on in my life. It's only been like a year for me, so I'm dealing with a lot, and I'm just trying to do as much as I can. So
See,
I haven't.
Only Nikki can say I got two businesses, so I got to have a boyfriend and a girlfriend too. I got to have two things at the
No,
same
I was
time.
just dating, having fun. I think what happened to me, it wasn't that I was trying to have two relationships, to clarify. I was dating two people after my brother passed away. May he rest in peace. And for me, it was like I was dealing with hurt. So I was trying to distract myself from things that was going on in my life. And I was literally focused on my work. I literally, like, my family was like, what's going on with you? Like, you just working so much, like you not even taking care of yourself. I was trying to drown myself into things that I wouldn't think about stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So
That's what I was going through.
So I got a text from Safaree the other day when the episode aired. Our episode aired the other day with the whole Rosa thing. And he texted me and he said he texted you too that we were all shady boots. Did you get that text?
Yeah.
I said shady boots for what? I'm just doing my job and just saying what I
said
think.
I wasn't even shady. I didn't even say that.
But here's where I'm getting hit online, and people are doing videos and tutorials and shit about how messy I am.
Wow, Jason.
Tutorials?
Me. Hollywood Unlocked does its job, and we're supposed to do our job well. We find things online. We see things that are happening. Nikki is my friend. So just to go back a little bit. So I hooked Nikki and Rosa up because when Rosa came to me and she had just come out of a relationship with a guy, she was like, I'm done. Fuck all that. The shit didn't work. I need a girl. Hook me up. I'm not going to say what calls I made, but I made a couple calls. But then I was talking to Nikki, and Nikki was saying how beautiful she was. So I thought, okay, well, I would put them together. And boom. So then... So I actually played the matchmaker. I thought I did a good thing. Then here comes Nikki and Safaree. Unbeknownst to me,
Spell it.
doing dirt. Unbeknownst.
I mean, it wasn't really dirt because I'm not in a relationship with anybody, and they both made it. Like, Safaree wanted to be in a relationship, but Rosa, whether they showed it or not, was like, let's just take our time and figure it out. We both had bad men in our life, and we were both kind of going through the same thing. So it was like, I didn't feel like maybe I wasn't all the way honest. I will admit to that. And I could have been all the way honest and truthful with them. But at the same time, it's like, we not even all the way exclusive. Like, I don't know if you got another man in your life. I don't know if he has another woman in his life. Like, what do I really owe you? Because I'm sure there's some things you guys doing that I don't know.
Right. That's what I was going to ask you.
I'm just the only one who got pointed the finger at.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Did you really have pure intention of telling one of them about the other? Did you ever?
Of course. I mean, I wasn't going to keep the whole thing going on, but it's like at the same time, I'm sure they was talking to other people and I didn't know about it.
So did you really think it was shady for us at Hollywood Unlocked to put the video up with Rosa?
I only
with
think
you
you
and
should have
Safaree?
not tagged her. I don't care that you posted the video because Shade Room posted it, a bunch of other blogs. It went everywhere. You
This
know
is
what
the
I'm
video
saying?
of the two of you out to dinner the
Right.
other night. Okay.
Yeah.
So they went out
when
to
were
dinner at
kissing.
Katsuya. Now,
Yeah.
you've been in Hollywood for a long time. When you go to Katsuya...
Oh, yeah. There's cameras right outside.
Yeah, well, they're waiting for you.
Yeah, they're waiting for you.
I'm going to tell you guys, when we got there was literally 11, almost, the restaurant
Closing
closes
time.
really early. Nobody was there. We were like the only ones. His phone was dead. Okay. I only had my phone. So when we walked out, there was cameras everywhere. So I'm like, either somebody at the restaurant called him, because I remember his phone was dead. And he was like,
who's him?
Safaree.
Okay, yes.
So
right,
his phone was dead, and we were sitting there eating or whatever. So we left. Either someone at the restaurant called, or this old lady walked up to us, and I didn't even know who she was. She was like, "Can I have a picture with you guys?" She kept saying, "You're so beautiful." So I thought it was just like a weird lady who wanted a picture with me. And when we walked out, it was like everywhere.
No,
cameras.
Katsuya is known for calling.
But when we're in the scene and I post the video, I didn't post the video. One of my editors did. Yes, they added Rosa Costa too because
Yeah, they tagged her.
I mean, shit, I don't know. I don't think that that's messy. I think that that's just like thoroughly reporting what's
messy,
happening.
but it's cool.
Okay, so
Got some nice ass eyebrows.
Oh,
Thank
for
you.
God's sake.
she has a girlfriend and a boyfriend. I think.
Yeah.
I
So
don't have anybody actually.
No, Safaree's my bro. I would never.
She's unavailable.
Actually, I'm totally single.
I was gonna ask. Like,
Let's clear the
Wait,
record.
can I finish?
Okay, yes, go ahead.
So when you
Sorry, guys, who's
when,
watching this.
So when you all
Single.
came out, what I thought was funny in the scene is when we were sitting there talking, and you were talking about coming out with these flowers. Friends don't just give somebody like a bouquet of fucking roses.
Well, actually, Jason,
tried it.
since you want to know, I get flowers sent to my house every single week.
Damn.
By who?
I have a lot of friends.
Put a
I
bomb
do.
effect in here and
But
post.
to be honest, truthfully, all the way truthful, my mom brings them every week.
That's cute.
I swear.
Okay.
Every week.
ahead.
There's new flowers in Nikki's house.
okay, so Erica Mena is very active on social media.
Right.
And your storyline with Rosa has sparked, obviously a frenzy of attention, tweets, et cetera, et cetera. Somebody basically said that Erica Mena deserves a check because she started the whole, date a girl thing on Love and Hip Hop. And she basically concurred with that sentiment. What's your thoughts on Erica basically feeling like she's taking credit for, the starting the lesbian.
So now, since Erica Mena basically, since she was a lesbian on TV, and now you're in a lesbian relationship, that you stole her swag.
Yeah.
Well, I think that is Erica Mena I mean, me and Erica are cool, but I don't think she's the only lesbian or bisexual in the world. So maybe a lot of people owe her a check.
Do you? I saw an article yesterday in where was it? It was a prominent. Anyway, Huffington Post, where Hazel and Miles, who are no longer on our show, are talking about how Love and Hip Hop is failing basically as a result of them leaving. What do you think about these former cast members of our franchise who
I
say
feel
things
like
about the
some
show?
people did play a prominent role in the show. And, I think some people really did gain a fan base, but I don't think just because of one person leaving or two people or whatever it is leaving that, it's because of a particular person that our ratings are down or up or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just, even if I left, that's like saying, okay, the show is going to fail epically because of me. No, I'm only one person. So I'm not the only thing that's going to keep this show going and stimulating. That's just like me being petty saying that.
If you could say one thing to Nicki Minaj, what would you say?
I think she's very talented and I respect what she's done for women. I don't feel like there's any, I'm not shady. I give compliments when due, And I feel like she's really opened doors for women. And, in this industry, it's really hard for girls. People don't respect the women as much as they do the men. And they don't think that, like the rappers and, just in general. So it's she really, motivated a lot of women. And, I respect her for that.
Do you feel that Safaree might have used you as a prop to kind of make her jealous?
I hope not.
So
I would not like to feel like anybody used me.
So you've been a victim of the Barbie army.
Yeah.
What was your experience like dealing with all of the Barbies on your timeline?
I mean, it was really insane, to be honest with you, because they were like, bitch, you'll never be Nicki Minaj. You'll never have more money than her. You're this and you're that. I'm going to clarify this, whether it's me and Joe Schmo or it's Kim Kardashian or it's Nicki or it's Obama, anybody in this world, nobody in this world is better than anybody for money or fame because we all come and go the same exact way. And that's what I think people are really ignorant to understand is I'm not better than nobody in this world and neither are you or anybody. So it's I think it's really small-minded for people to think because you have more money or fame that you're better, but you're not because we all deal with the same shit in life.
So there's a lot of criticism that people feel, and there was speculation that Safaree uses women for money. Do you ever felt like he used you for money, or do you ever felt like
Safaree never got any money out of me, so I can't personally say he did.
But what was it like dating him? Because I mean, I'm sure that your bank accounts look very, very differently.
you're shady as fuck?
I'm not being shady.
It's we just when Safaree and I hung out, we would we were really not trying to be out there like that. So he came over, we would go we would work out together, we would walk together, we would really just spend a lot of time, but it wasn't about oh, let's go to this top restaurant, let's go here, let's go there. It was really more personal. Like, let's do this, let's do that. Like, just like hang out. We just hung out like friends.
But
Like
he caught a lot. He caught a lot of heat because I'm sitting here looking at this Rolex on your wrist, and he caught a lot of heat giving you that little raggedy ass.
That was
bracelet.
but that's what she said. I think.
Let me tell you, in the 5th grade, I remember being taught how to make friendship bracelets. That's shit you do with
I think
people
she really admired that though. That
He
was
gave
sweet.
her a friendship bracelet?
He gave her
Jamaican
some like Jamaican thing he made with some beads and some string.
Doesn't mean shit to you,
Wait,
but-
get in the right. Talk on the mic.
What doesn't mean like it was more of a sentimental thing, and that's what I think made Safaree different from the other men I was with. Like Jamal gave me a lot of diamond bracelets and jewelry and earrings and stuff. Safaree gave me some like bracelet that was just like it was just like I guess it meant something for the Jamaican culture.
Yeah.
I didn't really know much about it. I knew it was like a Bob Marley bracelet, right?
Okay.
Type of thing that said "One Love" on it, but it was just that's what made him different from the guys I was
Nikki,
dating. You know what I'm
Go buy her
saying?
own Rolex.
Hold on, Nikki. So when
I didn't look down on him for giving it to me
But when
all.
he gave you that shoestring and the beads,
Oh my God.
did you think, well, maybe this isn't going in the way I thought it was? Or?
I don't look at people for money because none of the men could do for me the way I can. So I never thought it was like that.
better
People with
drop
him or
them
anybody.
gems.
I just never did.
It's the thought that counts.
I never ever
so let
have
me
been
ask-
like, if a guy gave me something, I'm like, oh, this ain't going the way because none of y'all can do anything the way I
Okay,
can.
so Melissa,
I
when
hear
you were
that.
dating Flo Rida,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I remember he gave you that beautiful
Listen,
necklace.
I just want everybody to understand that there's one reason why he keeps bringing up Flo, and that's because he just can't. There's no other relationship.
Look at this
Okay,
face.
okay, stop. I'm gonna shut up right
Okay.
now. You were saying?
Shout out to Mark Lamont
did you
Hill.
guys
You know
break
she used to
up?
date Mark Lamont Hill. Did you know that?
Oh shit.
They
The
said
one
I
that sound like
was being really
Charlamagne.
shady to him the last time I did VH1 Live, but I don't remember what I said.
Yo, he sound just like Charlamagne.
But did you miss the point that I said Melissa and him used to date?
Really?
Yeah.
She owns up
Anyway,
to it?
let me stop telling
Yeah,
her
we
this,
did.
'cause
I mean, I
he's
adore.
a great guy.
I adore Mark. He is
Let's
awesome.
not talk about who you date.
I could get my geek.
Let's not talk about who Jason dates.
I don't date
We've been on
anybody.
set and we've picked up a lot of boyfriends together for him.
Moving right along. We have not done that.
Jason
Talk
has a
in
thing
the-
for the extras he meets on. So he'll be like, Nikki, give me your phone really quick. Let me get his number. I'm like, Jason, you really gonna pick up this guy that you just met on
First
set?
of all, what everybody in the
This
room
has
is,
happened like seriously
what
like
everybody
6 times.
is living for in the room is that you're blowing up my spot, but I don't give a fuck. Shout
Yeah,
out
because
to
he blew up everybody's
You blow
spot.
everybody else's spot.
I haven't blown everything up yet.
You were
Pause.
asking about the necklace.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever
Okay, so
it was.
Flo Rida.
The necklace that he.
What did he
anyways.
get you?
So when he got you, yeah, what did he get you?
He got me a diamond necklace
So now, if
that he took back. Indian
Touche.
giver.
did he really?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
That's awful.
I know. It's
did he
whack,
ask-
isn't it? Which is
he-
why you keep asking, will we ever get back together? No.
Wait, he asked you for it back?
No, he did not. It just miraculously disappeared out of all my shit.
Me
Maybe.
too.
Wow.
Damn.
Why did he do that shit?
How did you-
Whatever.
You knew you all was gonna break up or something?
I don't know what it was. I really don't care.
We'll ask-
How
well,
did you get, but who took it? How did you find out this?
Girl, it was there one day and gone.
We will ask Flo Rida when he comes on the show.
He is never going to be on this
Oh,
show.
he's- did you-
I guess where I'll be that day
Where?
on the other side of the fucking world.
Okay, well, really quick.
With-
my question
I'll go
was,
with you,
if a
Melissa.
man
Okay, girl.
bought you a diamond necklace, would you let him come put some like Annie's shoestring around your
You're
neck?
so
with, like,
shallow.
Wait. If he bought me a diamond necklace, would he? would
Okay,
it,
let me just say it because I have to address. Gio keep throwing these little jabs. See, this is the problem. I'm speaking specifically for the population that can afford a Rolex. I can't afford a Rolex right now, but if I could, then I would weigh in. So stop, because I'm just saying, if a girl bought you a diamond Rolex, and then you got with another girl, and she brought you like a Metro Pass to get on the train, you would kind of be like,
Well,
"There's
no.
levels."
Here's the thing: is that when you date a man of means. When you date somebody, you understand what kind of tax bracket they're
And you know
operating
what
inside
they-
of.
what
So
they
you
got.
don't hold a guy to the same standard of
As another
the
person,
multimillionaire you just finished dating. Like if he's a bus driver and you just got off dating a multimillionaire, you're not going to hold the bus driver to the same standards.
So when Molly Mall slid in your DMs, did you think that you should slide back to just say, "Hey, Nikki's coming on the show"? Because you should have did your research. Like, Nikki's coming on the show. Do you want to tell us anything?
No, I didn't feel the need to do that at all.
Okay.
I honestly felt like he wants to come on the show. That's all
Okay.
I thought.
So-
Melissa's beautiful,
so
so,
Nikki-
he could have just wanted to talk
So
to you.
Nikki,
know
you
what
just
I'm saying?
opened up.
Maybe I just didn't want to.
Nikki just opened up about the sex tape between her and Molly. We're not going to get too far in, no pun intended. Have you talked to him about him putting that out?
He put out a sex tape.
He says
on
he
you
didn't do
guys?
it.
This is new to me.
Okay, listen.
Google is your friend.
Shit.
Okay, listen. Let me clarify something really quick.
This is why people
I'm not
can't eat on
saying
the
that.
air.
I'm not saying that he did do it. I just know that video was not in my possession. People are trying to say, oh, you're a whore. You're this and that. That was my partner for 3 years. I don't think that makes me a whore. Did I plan for the world to see it? Absolutely not. This was a month after my brother passed. I was already going through a lot of stuff in my life.
You really
then
were.
on top of it, I was in school. My sister calls me in class, taking my final. She's like, I need you to talk to you really quick. My mom said,
That's awful.
So I'm like, oh my God, this is not happening to me right now. So I'm telling the teacher I'm leaving. My mom calls me. She said, you better fucking stay and take your test. So I'm already like, oh shit, this is too much. But I handle my business and I stayed. So, when this is happening, I just like immediately I'm cussing him out. I'm like, did you really do this to me after what I'm going through right now? He said he didn't do it. I can't sit here and accuse and point fingers. He said he lost his phone. I don't know what it is. I really will never know. But I just know I didn't have that in my hand. Now,
And
what
if you
people
were to
think,
drop your own sex tape, it would have been, you would have been in
and
parachutes.
this is what I'm
and
saying.
fucking-
People are saying, oh, you want to be like Kim. You think a sex tape is going to make you pop it. Okay, let's clarify this. If I was going to make a sex tape, I'll be sucking dick and fucking and doing all kind of tricks. I was literally, first off, I was beyond drunk. You could see it in my face. Passed out nearly, looked like I was asleep. Okay, so it's like, if I'm going to make a video, it's going to be, make sure it's bomb. I'm not going to do it
production.
like that. You know what I'm saying? That was nothing. That was like a 15, 20 second clip of nothing.
Would you ever do a sex tape?
No. For myself to see how talented I
No.
am?
Meaning
That's
like,
different.
meaning like if Vivid said we'd give you $1
Vivid
million.
already contacted me and I told him no. Like people really try to make me capitalize off that video. I've had people call me Vivid, including managers, and I said, no, I'm not capitalizing off this. This is not something that I want to. I'm a
something you're
brand.
proud
This is
of.
not something I was proud of happening to me. You know what I'm saying? But thank God it kind of swiped under the rug and it's just been over and done with. But I don't try to make money off certain things. Like that wasn't a proud thing for me.
So do you think Kim?
That's
But do you
awful.
think Kim Kardashian, who clearly used it as a springboard for her career,
That
do you
tape
think
was
it's
so
a bad
boring.
thing?
No, I mean, if that's what you want to do, to each his own. But, for me, it's like I'm a businesswoman and I make money. My family is like successful, thank God. It's like I don't have to do that. Not saying she did or anybody else, but it's just not a direction I chose to go in,
But really, who has it worked out for after Kim? Nicole Nairn tried to put one out with Colin Farrell.
Me from Atlanta Housewives.
Did it really?
No.
Did it really
Love
work
About
out for
Atlanta.
I
her?
don't think
Did
it
it
really
Not to
really
the
work
level
out
of
for
Kim
her?
fucking Kardashian.
It didn't work out. No, not in my opinion. It didn't work out for
Which,
her.
mind you, was the worst sex
And I
tape
feel
ever.
like people are really just
You gotta
gonna
talk
think
into the
you're
mic.
doing it. Oh, sorry. I think when people do that, they're gonna really just think you're doing it just to be, to make to be like Kim and make more money. And it's like that's only gonna give you
That
buzz
model-
for that
Okay,
moment,
so
and then it's
speaking
over
of-
with.
Speaking of Kim Kardashian, Ray J got married. I went to the wedding. You didn't.
Right.
Now, so I remember back last year when you were going through what you were going through with your brother's death. Princess was there
Yeah,
for you.
Princess was at my brother's funeral.
So why weren't you at the wedding?
I think you're gonna have to ask her. I mean, I'm just as shocked as you guys are. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you. Either I was thinking it could be one of two things: whether it was because I'm friends with Tiara Marie, or whether maybe Princess has her own insecurities as a woman. I hope not, because if you're getting a ring down your hand, whatever it is, I feel like that you got your man and it's over with. It should be done with. Like I'm one of the only people on the cast who's never had any interaction or messed around with Ray J. I knew him because he used my family's club for a video. So for me, it's like,
It's been
where did
business.
this? Yeah, it's business. So I never knew where this tension came from. Like,
Then
and it's like,
it's more likely than not the relationship that you have with Tiara Marie, because they don't have a very good relationship
But-
at
but
all.
no, but I don't know. Like, what the spiral came in our relationship when last year, like, we were shooting, and like, I guess she had heard he was being a little flirty with me because he was a little drunk. I didn't pay no mind to it, but she had
On
texted
his
me.
green screen the other day, he was a little.
She had texted me and was like, I'm not with the fake shit. But I'm like, first off, I'm the one who respected you. Like, I didn't even flirt back. Like, I got up and walked off the set. So if anything, you and your partner should have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? After that, I was like, if you want to text me, like, assuming something, at least give me the courtesy and call me, because we really were friends. We went to dinner together. She came over to my house. We would text and talk. She came to my brother's funeral, which meant a lot to me. So she was one of the few cast members that really her and Tiara. So for me, it's like, give me the courtesy of calling me. After that, we had never spoke. She never called me, and then I just wasn't invited.
I
to
just
the
thought of
wedding.
something. Well, you and Floyd hang out a lot.
Right.
We're all friends.
Right.
Do you think maybe because now she knows you're hanging out with Floyd, that's what it is? Because Floyd being her ex, and I don't know.
No, I really think that it really has. I'm basing it off the last conversation we had, which was I'm not with the fake shit and what happened on set prior.
Yeah.
So I'm basing it off that. Like I said, it could be because of Tia Marie, could be because of Floyd. Who knows? All I know is that, I felt like a phone call was well deserved to me because at the end of the day, like, yeah, this is a show, but some people you are friends with, and I wish her and Ray J nothing but the best. I congratulate them. I'm not salty.
Did you feel some type of way that you weren't invited?
Yeah, because people, so much many random people were there that I know she doesn't have relationships with.
Yeah.
And it's just like when her and Ray J broke up, I knew that I had been a friend, and when my brother passed, she was a friend to me.
That's a real important time.
So it was just like, like I was a little confused, but I'm not salty. I wish him the best, and I wasn't there. I wasn't present.
Maybe it's possible that it was some jealousy on her behalf because when, Safaree was having the conversation with Lil Fizz and Ray J's green screen, he was very vocal about your level of hotness, So maybe they're...
So if Ray J and Princess broke up or got a divorce, would you ever consider being with Ray J?
I never had that relationship with him, even prior and after. That's why I was like, I'm the one bitch you don't have to worry about. Like all these bitches on the cast fucked him. I didn't. So I'm like, why are you like pressed about me?
I don't see how.
So
okay, I'm sorry.
to answer your question, no.
Okay. So Little Brandy, we just saw an episode where she gave all her baby's money away to a store.
Right.
You were at that store, right? You were
my
at the
God,
opening,
so
right? Quit
sorry.
eating on camera, please.
So
Okay,
sorry.
so when you were at that scene where they were where she was opening her shop, and you knew did you know she had given all the money away?
I didn't even know she had opened a shop. So I was so confused. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, I really didn't even know. And then in her speech, she's like telling everyone, like, thank you, like all these people, like Ray J, you doing your thing, Princess. And I'm like, hey, new by Nikki doing their thing too, girl. Like,
you know
what's
what I
up?
thought when I watched it? She didn't mention you at all.
That's my point.
What was that about? I thought you guys were friends because she threw a drink in my
I
face.
really don't
defending-
know. I was just like, girl, like, because she was shouting out Princess Business and Ray J's and then everybody else there. And I'm like, nude by Nikki, because we know my shit doing better than all y'all together. So what's up? Like...
And so why do you think she didn't shout you out? Did you think that was
Listen,
shady?
I think that these people, I just feel like it is what, like, I think people are shady. I think people are
You think
have
people
their
are jealous?
jealousy and its insecurities,
So Moniece did Check Yourself, where she did a video talking about her giving the money away. And I know last season on the reunion, everybody tried to attack Moniece for being a bad mom. What did you think? Do you think that makes Brandy a bad mom?
No, I would say that as a mother, like, because I don't have kids, but I do feel like as a mother, like, you have to be conscious with your child's money. And I feel like when you have a husband and you're a partner, you consult with each other what you do with your child's money.
I agree.
I definitely think that was a faulty move on her behalf, for sure.
Well, I haven't heard the word faulty in a long time. Yeah.
Come on, we got another
So
one.
would you ever date Floyd Mayweather? Because, I mean, both of you have your own money. He clearly thinks that you're an amazing person. He loves your spirit. I mean, he wanted to send me questions to ask you today, but I haven't talked to him in a couple of days. But
Oh my God, he would want to ask questions.
yeah, you and Floyd are actually really fun
can see that.
together. No, it's fun.
can
Like
see
all
that.
of the
Yeah.
four of
We
us
have a great time.
when we
Yeah.
hang out. When the four of us hang out, you'll hang out with us all one time. But when the four of us hang out, it's just really
You
fun.
gotta fix your phone though, Giovanni.
right?
Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
come on.
So what do you want to say to Floyd? Because he's listening.
I love Floyd. I think he's a boss. I think he's cool. We have a great time. He's like, he's really funny. I mean, I really respect him because he's really like intellectual. Like, I think people don't know that about him. He gives me advice sometimes when I act out on the internet. He's like, you're above that. Like, just remember who you are and what you bring to the table. Like, don't let people use you. Don't let people bring you down, your spirit down. So like, I really appreciate like a man at his caliber really like taking the time to really like talk to me about certain things. And so I just really have like a genuine friendship. Like, I really respect him for that.
That's dope.
Yeah, Floyd is super cool.
You said Flo.
Oh shit! You did.
I did
We got
not.
Flo.
You said Flo.
on
I
his
did
own.
not.
Yes, you
I
did.
feel like Floyd, like he never acted like he's better than anybody because of his
Yeah.
money, and I really respect
true.
that too.
He
Like,
did.
he
Yeah,
reminds
that's
me of
true.
my family, like very humble, just giving person. So I really appreciate seeing people like that.
Off
You just
topic.
love Nikki?
Yeah, I love her. Off topic. I want to be one of them.
Strippers at the strip club?
No, I want some.
You want my briefs?
Yeah, yeah.
No, we
But
not.
you have to
What
like
the fuck?
Giovanni, like if you have to take a picture and send it
Yeah.
to me to post.
Yeah.
You gonna do
See,
it?
I got big legs.
Wait,
so-
can I just say, thank you for bringing up her Nude by Nikki online because we're going to
Yeah.
talk about that in a minute. But let me just say to every guy out there that knows I'm her friend, Stop fucking DMing me about me reaching out to her for you to shoot in her campaign. Because I'm going to tell you what I'm going to start doing. Send me a nude photo so I can see
send
first.
them the dick pic,
and then I'll let you know.
we'll
Matter of
approve.
fact, okay. Well,
Send the dick pic to Jason.
I was going to say, what's the criteria for a man to model, nude by Nikki,
Melissa,
but
like,
the
honestly,
male line? Does he have to be well endowed?
I mean, just to show off the right.
Well endowed.
I mean, to show off the right
have a big dick.
symmetrical.
You ain't gotta have a big dick to wear
I
underwear.
don't
What the
really think
fuck?
that.
To
I
show
just feel
off
like
the flexibility
But
and
to
the
model.
No,
elasticity.
I don't really think that. I'm really open. Like, if you see my line, I think the reason I've gotten so much positive feedback, even with the women, is if I find you attractive like that, I just, not just me, myself, but my line has a bunch of different colors, sizes, ethnicities, everything going on. So I'm fairly open.
And Melissa, men don't. Even me don't look at the bulge in some draw photos.
Okay, so then
before
why did
decide which
Justin
ones.
Bieber have his penis enhanced for his Calvin Klein ads? Which he
Exactly.
says that he
Justin
didn't, but
Bieber,
whatever.
Because he has millions of fans that he wants to talk. People in Hollywood know how to make people talk. So we're going to play this game real quick. I don't know the name of the game yet because we haven't given it one, but there's this red bag, and I'm going to dig in it. I'm going to put my hand in a pause, and I'm going to pull out something, and I'm going to ask you a question. You have to answer, okay? The question is, have you ever been with someone from the same sex? We already know the answer. Okay.
Oh, Jason, that was it for you. Yes.
No, that was okay. No. Okay, wait. What is the worst way you've ever broken up with someone?
Over the phone?
Really? You just phoned it in?
Yeah, that was so impersonal. Jason, you really like digging or like asking like the. I thought you picked one thing. You
Okay.
picked all of them?
I kind of asked this question already. Let me see something else. I'm gonna find some. Okay.
Why you get perched up?
Describe the biggest dick you've ever seen.
Oh god.
I didn't write these questions. I said.
It was like 10 inches.
Oh, that's.
It was.
Oh, shut the fuck up,
Here
Gio.
you go
It
with
was
the
kind of
bad
thick. It was
advertising.
light skin.
Did it play basketball?
No, it did not. It's not Austin. That's who you thinking about. He like really liked my ex-boyfriend Austin.
I didn't. Austin who? Day?
Austin, like, see, I told you, he really thought he was
No, I
super
didn't.
fine.
We just used to have the
played
same
for-
barber.
He's gonna get
Who did he
married,
play for?
just so you know. I think.
Is he really?
I don't know.
What?
He
Okay.
seemed kind of funny. Okay. Here's another one. Let's see. Who is the best celebrity you've ever kissed?
I haven't really kissed a lot of celebrities. That's kind of
Jocelyn Hernandez?
I don't even know.
So Jocelyn, for whatever reason, doesn't like me. She was on FaceTime with Nikki
she
and
wouldn't
told
say
her.
that. I think people just like from second season, they just think you're like an asshole for throwing a drink in a girl's face. But if they know you, they'll really love you. I'm just saying from what people think, you know.
Her and Hazel used to be roommates.
So what was your relationship
Years
like
ago.
with Jocelyn? We're just skating the fuck over that.
we nothing. We were just super cool. Like, I'm gonna say one thing that people don't know about Jocelyn. She has been doing this TV stuff for a long time, and Jocelyn's a little bit older than me. So sometimes when I'm really stressed out about the show and stuff, I'll FaceTime her in the gym, and she'll really be like, "Look at you, like look at the level you're on, and then look at some of these people. Like, just focus on your business." She taught me. She's like, "I've never watched one episode I'm on." She's like, "I don't argue on social media. I don't even read the comments on the day the show airs." She's like, because you have to understand that this is something you chose to do for everybody to see. Everyone is gonna judge you, and this is gonna be. You can't let it consume your life. And I really have really appreciated her for that. Because before I read every comment, I argued back with
that's just the
everybody.
way to
I would just
suicide.
go crazy. And
Yeah.
now I'm like, you know what? There's been like 3 episodes I've been on that I haven't even seen yet.
Right.
You know, and I don't even argue. I don't even like be on my social media. Like when I just post a sale on New by Nikki, get my money going up. While these people are angry arguing, I'm making money. So, hey,
What do you think is the biggest source of the criticism that you receive?
because of my surgery. Like I think people have like all you can say is like, oh, she's so fake, she's so fake, she's so fake. But it's like I admit to it and I paid for it. So who's mad, you or me?
How much money have you spent on surgery total?
I really don't know. I mean, I think someone threw out like some crazy obnoxious number like 100,000, and I'm like, damn, I'm balling like that on 100,000. I am balling like that, but I didn't spend 100,000 on surgery. I think just because you get surgery doesn't make you beautiful or whatever it is. I think it's your attitude and your mindset. You can get a million things done and be the most insecure whack bitch in the world. You know what I'm saying?
But you
That's
just said on the Breakfast Club that you're done.
Oh yeah, I'm done.
So let's talk about the surgery journey. What was the first procedure that you ever had done?
I did my nose. Yeah.
Okay. Did you have like a deviated septum or something?
I did have a deviated septum, and then like I wanted it to be more contour, you know, so I made
You
it
didn't
smaller.
want a nigga nose.
No, I just, I wanted it a little more pooch, a little smaller. So,
You know what? Can I say something? Without you saying that, I would have never thought you had your nails done.
Well, what I love about her is that you are open about your surgery, and I mean, of course,
shit looks great.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah, I think in person I look a lot more natural than in TV. I don't even like how I look on camera, so I think people think I look like crazy animated, like Barbie, botched, whatever the fuck.
No, who called you Botch Barbie? Moniece did. So do you think Moniece is jealous of you?
It's something going on in her mind, because it's like you talk about me every day. You retweet negative comments about me. You talk about me on interviews. Like either you want to fuck me or like something is going on where you are really like consumed by me. You know what I'm saying? Because like me, like I don't think about you at all. Like not just her, like people in my life. It's like I'm working on my business. My priorities are up, like my business, my family, my business, and then whatever else falls underneath. But I'm definitely not on in the internet being a bully and a thug, retweeting negative shit. Like I don't got time for that.
And I think when you're busy with a business or busy with a brand or a business or a relationship or your family or things that actually matter, you don't have time to go and do random interviews or tweeting and other shit. I mean,
I think you should focus on your brand and your business and your fam, like whatever your priorities have to be together. So,
well, this is a legitimate question for two people that are on the same show as Moniece. You know, when Jason came on the show, he asked me for my advice. You know, what should I do? I was just like, strategize. Just know why you're going on the show. Whatever brand it is that you want to push, you want to publicize. Understand that is the end goal at all times. You know, and to stay focused on that. So. For people like me who don't know, what is Moniece working on? Like, what does she have?
I think
I really don't know. I don't know. I honestly, Melissa.
So we know Brandy tried to open up a store with her child.
I'm focused on myself. I don't know what these people are doing, but I'm not even gonna say like. Moniece has a great voice, so I don't know why she hasn't made a mixtape or came out with an album. Like you sitting here being negative and talking about me, but like you need to focus on your brand and your business. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not even a hater. Like she has a great voice, but use this platform to do something with that.
And when she says to me that she doesn't understand why we always talk about her, she does things that are in the news for people to talk about. Do you think it's a way to stay relevant or to try to stay relevant?
I think that you picking on Nikkii all day is like for you to stay relevant. Like you know what I'm saying? Understand that I'm the bitch who did it right. Obviously, you talk about me every single day, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about her businesses because we're almost done. So, Nude by Nikkii. Tell us about Nude by Nikkii.
Nude by Nikkii is a lingerie line, intimate apparel. So I've did it for men and women because I know the boys wanted something as well. And I'm actually dropping a new collection in a week. I'm adding a plus size collection for the girls. So I'm just really working on that. It's doing great. And, you know, I'm just really happy with how it's come along. A lot of people have not done lingerie. So I'm really, really proud of myself for that.
Mm-hmm. And Rosa modeled for.
Yeah.
That was.
And, you know, I've seen like, you know, Amber Rose has worn my stuff. And, you know, Chris Bosh's wife, Adrienne, she bought from me. You know, just like a lot of the girls, like I've sent stuff to Kylie. So I've been really, really proud of my brand for how it's expanded.
Wait, hold on.
Wait. Okay. So I don't know if you, thank you for just to trigger something. So Nelly tried to slap me. I told you about that?
No.
I forgot Daddy. About that? Okay, so anyway, he clapped all in my face. You actually gifted Chantel Jackson some clothes. What happened when you dropped them off?
I mean, like, it was really impersonal. It was just kind of like, thanks, you know? And it's like, whoa, like, you know, I'm really friendly and sweet. But like prior, like we've texted before and she's like, hey, you want to come out? Like I'm having an appearance here and stuff. I unfortunately was never able to make it, but it was just like, it was just weird. It was very impersonal. Like I went out of my way and went and dropped it off to her. So it was just a little strange to me, but.
Nikkii is a really nice person. Really generous.
She is. So super sweet. So you mentioned Amber Rose is worn Nude by Nikkii.
Yeah.
So she's having her, I guess it's now an annual slut walk. And apparently,
Nikkie's not going to that.
I was going to ask
She's
Nikkii
not allowed
if
to
she
go,
is
and
going.
neither
I won't
is
be
you.
in town.
Okay.
Actually,
You ain't going either.
If you were in town, would you participate if Amber asked you to? Because apparently it's growing, and there's going to be a panel, and our friend Arian from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is coming into town for that.
I support Amber. You know, she supported me in my business, so I support her. You know, I unfortunately won't be in town that day, so I won't be there. But you know, I'm not.
Well, the sluts will walk on. So. Okay, so I think that was all we wanted to talk. What other business ventures? Because I know you got
have Slay Per Usual. It's like an activewear, and you know, it's like kind of like yoga stuff from t-shirts, just like fun.
What's it called? Slay Per Usual?
Yeah, it's just like fun stuff.
You came up with that name?
Yeah, of course
I
I
like
did.
it.
Thank you. Yeah, you know, because everyone's like, Nikkii, you slay. So you know, I did something for everybody.
And then, of course, there's Women Crush Wednesdays at Crazy Horse if you're in LA.
Crazy Girl.
Crazy Girl. My bad.
Crazy Horse. That's another strip bar. You shouted out another strip
I'm
club.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Crazy girls.
Crazy girls.
Shout out to Flo
Crazy
and not
girl.
Floyd. Melissa just fucking up.
Crazy Girls is actually
Crazy Girl, Seventh
really
Veil.
fun.
Those are
Listen,
our
I don't
famous
go
clubs,
out.
yes.
Okay, my bad. Sorry.
Wait,
So-
okay. So let me tell you, really fun thing. So me and Nikki came down to the hotel one day, and we decided we were going to drink. We said we were going to drink all day long.
What hotel?
So we start on your birthday.
Oh my God.
So we started. You want to tell the story?
That was really bad. Oh, well, Jason and Floyd were supposed to throw me a birthday party, and they ended up going to Khloe's birthday party, which shout out to Khloe Kardashian. I love her so much. But, I was going to go with them, but I had no hair and makeup. You know, I'm like such a brat. So I didn't go. Oh, Nikki, we'll be back in like an hour or two. Cool. So I'm like sitting there like with my other friends, like, getting even more drunk. And it's like 3 a.m. And I was like, what happened to my party? Like, where's everybody? I was like, but you're never throwing me a party. And Floyd, I know you listening. You have to owe me a makeup birthday because that was like really, really sad. That was the worst birthday I ever had in my life. Like seriously. Really? And they pissed me off. I could have went somewhere else and had a motherfucking party, but I waited for their asses. And guess what? Ain't no party,
when we
Nikki.
walked in, we were so trashed. I just remember saying
Everyone went to sleep. I was like, this is my party.
and so one more thing. So Floyd sends a jet for us, and I said to him, you got to send us a jet that's like at least 9 to 14 passengers because I can't get on those little La Bamba planes, right?
I remember.
She gets on the plane and she's just listening to music and drinking and
Jason
what was
is
I doing the
literally
whole time?
got like a barf bag on his face.
Oh, I hate that.
I was like afraid we were gonna crash.
He was like
too.
holding my thigh, being a dramatic.
I'm terrified of
Like
planes.
I had, like he had trail mix. He couldn't even eat it. I was like, can I take this home with me? Like Jason was just being so
Now, is that
dramatic.
private jet something you have to get accustomed to opposed to commercial? Because I hear it's a whole different type of experience.
I mean, it's so much more like.
It's just
easy,
faster.
right?
You don't have to.
Not it's so convenient. Like
You get to
don't have
Vegas
go
in
to
what,
the
like
airport and do all that.
20, 30 minutes?
Me and Melissa been on a private jet.
It's the same length of time. It's just you just don't have to go through the fucking
But
But I hear, you
airport
feel,
experience.
I hear the turbulence is a lot worse.
On our plane, that shit was shaking. I was, and it
It
took
is
extra
kinda
long
scary,
to get there. It
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
It can
So
be.
okay, well, I'm glad Nikki did the show.
Yes.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah.
It was
No,
fun.
girl.
and if anything, Love and Hip Hop is giving me a good friend because we actually
Yes,
talked.
Super
we are
sweetheart.
great friends for sure.
Okay, so that's it. We're out.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.